Okay. So can you all see the video? So can you all see the video?
Yes, sir.
Good. So where did we stop? Okay. So this is the place I think where we start. Am I right? Okay. See this? So children, keep your videos on. Yes. No problem. Take it. Everyone online? Okay. So now let's see. Here we have formula. Okay. What's the formula that we know? D. Children, most important thing I want you to notice here is, watch this. Here the argument and here this is the function. இதுக்கு என்ன சார் மீனிங்? நல்லா கவனிங்க. I'll teach you something called argument and function. பார்க்கலாமா? argument function pairனா என்னென்ன? Fine. Watch this. That is, இதை நீ எப்படி வாசிக்கணும்னா, you have to read this as d by dx of, it could be anything. It could be anything. Okay? புரியுதா நான் சொல்ல? d by dx of, it could be anything. And இந்த anything இருக்கு இல்லையா, இந்த பாக்ஸ்க்குள்ள, அது என்ன குவான்டிட்டின்னு பாருங்க. சப்போஸ் d by dx of y, d by dx of d by dx of, it could be anything, z. d by dx of, it could be a smiley, it could be anything. ஆனா நாம யூஸ் பண்ண போற ரூல் என்ன? ரூல் யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம்? d by dx of x to the power n. இது எப்போ applicableனா, one and only if this quantity is also x. Okay, one moment. சொல்லு. சரி, நான் பண்றேன். Fine. So கவனிங்க, இப்போ d by dx of some quantity, இதை படிக்கும்போது நாம என்ன மீன் பண்ணிக்கணும் தெரியுமா? The quantity whatever going to appear in this region, you are going to study variation in this quantity with respect to x. With respect to x. இப்படி தான் நீங்க படிக்கிறீங்க. புரிஞ்சதா? ஸோ போகிறோம் இந்த இடத்துல இந்த d by dx are 1 by x. To keep it, how will it turn out to be? I may write this as d by dx of x to the power minus 1. எழுதிக்கலாமா எப்படி? d by dx of x to the power minus 1. யாரெல்லாம் இப்படி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்க? How many of you started this way? Raise your hand. Very good. 1, 2, excellent. So இதுக்கு என்ன ஆன்சர் வரணும்? So here I have d by dx of, yes, d by dx of x to the power minus 1 இருக்கு இல்லையா? So minus 1 into x to the power minus 1 minus 1. So d by dx of minus x to the power 2. கரெக்டா? So the d by dx வந்து இப்போ vanish ஆயிடும். இந்த part வந்து என்ன ஆயிடுச்சு இப்போ? Vanish ஆயிடுச்சு. So what's the total value that we have now? What's the total value that we have now? We can say d by dx of 1 by x. d by dx of 1 by x. என்னன்னு சார் ஆன்சர் கொண்டு வந்திருக்கீங்க? minus of 1 by, what's that? Rohit, you said something. Yes, you can. X to the power 2. Okay? Have you got this answer? Very good. So similarly, let's try the second problem. That's the second problem here. It's very simple now. Let's take the second problem here. So, 4 into x to the power minus 3. Correct? So what happens now? dx of, so d by dx of 4 into x to the power minus 3 into, so 4 into minus 3 into 4 into x to the power, which is equal to minus x over 4, minus 12 divided by x to the power 4. வந்திருக்க answer? Have you got it? Yes. Next answer. இது try பண்ணலாமா? It's very easy now. It is x to the power 1 by 2. So what it turns out to be? So d by dx of x to the power 1 by 2. One moment, Sula. Thanks. Okay. So how do I write this? X power, which is going to be x to the power 1 by 2. Okay. So 1 by 2 comes here. X to the power 1 by 2 minus 1. So which is equal to, so the 1 by 2 has already come for 1 by 2 into x to the power minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 1 by 2 root x. Correcta? இந்த ஆன்சர் வந்திருக்கா எல்லாருக்கும்? Have you got this answer? Suppose வரலன்னா திருப்பி என்கிட்ட கேளுங்க. And also, if you have any doubt now, ask me. Yes? Yes? Come again? Yes, yes, I can hear Tulsi. Tell me. Okay, x to the power 1 by 2, x to the power 1 by 2 is equal to root of x. X to the power minus 2, 1 by 2 is 1 by root of x. Because whenever the powers carry negative sign, quantity comes in the denominator. Okay? கவனிங்க, சப்போஸ் இப்படி எழுதுறோம்னா x to the power 2, no problem. இதுவே x to the power minus 2 அப்படின்னா என்ன மீனிங்? which is nothing but 1 by x squared. ஓகேவா? So anything power 1 by 2 is you are writing that quantity inside a root, square root, இல்லையா? கரெக்டா? Okay. What about the next one? Can anyone guide me? Yes, please. D by of x power 1 over 5. Very good. Yes, 1 by 5. 1 by 5. X to the power 1 by 5 minus 1. Very good. Which is equal to, come on, 1 by 5 into x to the power minus 4 by 5. Correct. That's it. If you want to elaborate it, yes. 5 into it can be written this way: 1 by 5 into x to the power 4 by 5. Correct? So final answer. Yes. Here we go, the constant multiple rule. Very easy. Straight away we can find the answer. Shall we? Yes. Someone please guide me. Please, please. D by dx of 3x squared. Yes, tell me. 6. Very good. 6 into x. Straight answer. What's the next one? This is little tricky. D by dx of u, that is minus u you have. How will you resolve it? This is why I told you, always focus whether this quantity and this quantity are same. What do we call this? This quantity is called as argument, and this quantity is called as function. எப்படி சார் ஆர்குமெண்ட்டையும் ஃபங்க்ஷனையும் ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்றது? பாருங்க, function carries the d symbol. Generally functions carry the d symbol. Okay? Noted? Fine. இப்போ இது வரைக்கும் சால்வ் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்த எல்லா ப்ராப்ளம்ஸ்லயுமே ஆர்குமெண்ட் அண்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆர் சேம். ஆர்குமெண்ட் அண்ட் ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆர் சேம். அப்போ நமக்கு எந்த டிஃபிகல்ட்டியும் இல்லாம டைரக்டா என்ன பண்ண முடிஞ்சது? law of integration apply பண்ண முடிஞ்சது. law of differentiation. Always remember, if the argument and function are same, straight away you can apply the law of differentiation or integration. Got it? The real problem starts when the argument and function are not same. அப்பதான் நம்ம என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணணும்? We have to use the rule of substitution. Got it? யாராவது ட்ரை பண்ணீங்களா? Can anyone give me the answer for this? Definitely we will see this. But let's take. யாராவது ஒருத்தர் நீங்க ட்ரை பண்ணிருந்தீங்கன்னா சொல்லுங்க. Okay, you go ahead. You took minus u to the power 1. Very good. So let's write. First, describe the question to me. Let's start here. D, one moment, d by dx of minus u. Okay, keep going. You got? Very good. Now we have taken this as what? You are supposed to consider. இதை நம்ம எப்படி எழுதலாம்? d by dx of minus 1 into u. Okay? So the minus 1 stays outside. Minus 1 into du by dx. Correct? Got it? Yes. So we can simply write this as minus of du by dx. Later we will go to the part. Later we will go to. Yes, Rohit. Watch this. This minus u is written as minus 1 into u. So the minus 1 is a constant. So can that stay outside? Now it is only du by dx. Correct? No, 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 no. Constant should not be taken as minus if it has something multiplied with it. Got it? Suppose if a constant, good that you asked. Suppose if a constant stays alone. See, watch this. d by dx of acceleration due to gravity. d by dx of some number. Okay? So whenever d by dx of some constant stays alone, then this entire value turns out to be 0. Got it? If it is going to be a number at any given time. Suppose if I have d by dx of 8, then I'm not supposed to take the 8 as 0. Got it? This is called coefficient. What do we call it? We call it coefficient. So this rule, that is sum rule, we have already practiced this rule. So let's take come on, someone please guide me. d y by dx is equal to d by dx of x to the power 4 plus 12x. Correct? X to the power 4 plus 12x. Is that right? So now what should we do? Guide me. Yes. That's correct. But explain the steps to me. Yes. Okay. D by 1 minute. One minute. Yes, sir. Please go ahead. Yes, Rohit. Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. D by dx,
Hmm.
x to the power 4
X to the power 4
plus
plus
d by dx
d by dx
12x.
12x. Very good. So go step by step. So this turns out to be 4x.
4x d
Yes,
plus 12.
plus 12. Very good. Children, have you all got the answer? So will you try next one? Can you try this one? I give you 2 minutes. Yes. No, no. Is it flying over there? Yes, it says. Differentiation. This is a processes differentiation. This is derivative. Okay. Since you have missed a few classes, you are not able to follow. It's okay. You can patch up. Learn fast. This is 0th chapter, mathematical physics. It won't be there in your text. It's okay, it's okay. Keep it, it'll be useful. See, the children who grade from grade to 11, they will have this difficulty of what is written in the board. So, to avoid the trigonometry, second class was how to read the graph. Session are derivatives and integrals. Okay, these are the questions sent to the children today. Oh, okay. That's so here these questions were sent to the children today and as a homework, and they tried, and I'm teaching them the shortcuts. Understood. All right. Got the answer, children? Can anyone tell me what's the final answer? Yes, please, anyone. dy by dx should be equal to 3x plus 8 by 3 8 by 3 8 by 3 x minus 5 plus 0. Okay, got it? So physics seems to be very easy. And then comes here the product rule. Fine. Here is the rule given, and try this rule and crack it. Read it. I'll tell you something very interesting about this rule. You all know a formula. F is equal to m into a. You all m a. I'm going to say this formula, I won't agree this formula as a universal one. I'll tell you why once you understand this rule. Can we? Children, keep your video on so that I can get to see. Yes. Yes, it's okay. Yes, it's okay. Who is speaking? Harani. Okay, Harani. Done? There are actually two ways to solve this. One, you can directly multiply these numbers inside and then finally you can go for dy by dx. That is one way. That way. There are two ways. Can we try? There are two ways. So you can just go with this one multiplied by with this and this one multiplied with this, then again this one and then this one. Your regular algebra, generally that's how you multiply, right? How many of you tried that? Nobody? Very good. Oh, you tried it. Good. Good. So I'll teach you some short trick here. Now you can consider this entire quantity as u and this quantity as v. This quantity as u, quantity as, okay. So what's the formula? D by dx of u v is equal to, first what we have to do, we have to keep one quantity constant, du by, sorry, wait. D by dx of second quantity plus keep the second quantity constant, differentiate the first quantity. Okay, can we try? Tell me, what's the answer? Don't say Sadhana, this is not into, it is d by dx of, it's a function. Okay, you will never say sine. If I write something like this, never say sine into 90 degree. You will call it sine of 90 degree. Okay? Okay. Yes, keep going. X square பார்க்கலாமா? இங்க பாருங்க, d by dx of x cube plus 3 plus, very good, x cube plus 3 d by dx of X squared plus 1. Excellent. Okay. Tell me. Can we write this as 3x square plus 2x. Got it? React, did you get it? Or should I explain it for one more time? Where? Oh, this is x squared. This one. This one. This one. This part. This here. Got it? And this part is here. Noted? Using this, I can explain you the Newton's law. Newton's second law. Anyone? Newton's second law. You know the Newton's first law and Newton's. Can anyone explain me? Difficult? I can see everyone is smiling. Anyone who is willing to crack? Yes, sir. Be my guest. Newton's second law, sir. Sir, no cheating, sir. Excellent. Momentum. A minute. See this? Newton's first law and second law and third law. They are talking about the first law says how to start or stop a motion. Okay? How to begin or cease a motion. The motion has not yet started. How to start it? The motion is already happening. How to stop it? So the rule says, suppose if a body is at a state of rest or at a state of uniform motion, in order to change that state from state of motion to rest or motion to right or rest to motion, vice versa. if you have to change the of that body, mechanical state of the body, then you have to apply some unbalanced force on it. That is first law. Got it? So the first law says how to start or stop a motion. Okay? But the second law is very specific. It is talking about a motion already which has started. It is already ongoing motion. How to encourage or discourage the motion. See, for example, you are riding your motorbike or car. Now you want to go faster. What will you do? Now you want to go faster. What will you do? If you are driving a car or you are riding a motorbike, what will you do if you want to go faster? Exactly. You have to accelerate. So the term acceleration means encouraging the motion. Am I right? So the second law talks about encouraging or discouraging, accelerating or decelerating. Encouraging or discouraging the motion which has already started. Okay? Now comes the third law. What is the consequence of? So let's leave the first and third laws. We will stick to the second law. According to the second law, the force is equal to change in momentum with respect to change in time. I hope you remember this. Change in momentum with respect to change in time. Somebody told that. Am I right? So the change in momentum with respect to change in time. You know very well, whenever I have the change in some quantities like this, when the change in the denominator is very small, so the limit of change in the denominator is very small. I can very well write this as dp by dt. Can we? I hope now you remember. Whenever the changes are happening very small rate, so I can convert, I can write f is equal to, what is it? dp by t. Correct? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now let me write this as d by dt of p can be written as into v. Can we? Can we write? Now observe this. Now this formula is resembling this concept. Watch this. You have two quantities which are multiplied to each other. Am I right? So how do we proceed with this? Can anyone guide me from here? Come on, children. Yes, please.
M
Yes, f is equal to
M of d by dt of v
m into d by dt, dt of
of v
v. Very good. Plus
v into
v into m. That's excellent. So now you know already what is this quantity? The rate of change of velocity. What do we call it? Acceleration. Very good. So m times a plus, this is the place where we assume that the mass remains constant. Assume, children, we assume that mass remains constant. As a result, d by dt of constant mass becomes 0. So v times 0 it turns out to be. Therefore we write F is equal to ma. Let's describe we can describe a situation. Okay, imagine that a rocket starts from earth. A rocket starts from earth's surface. Okay, and it is propelling towards sky. You know, rockets burn a lot of fuel every second. As a result, as the rocket goes higher and higher, its mass will reduce because it has already burned out the fuel and it has sent out as a gas. Am I right? So the net mass does not remain constant before and after the motion. Am I right? At the starting point and at the end point, the mass doesn't remain constant. So under that condition, will this equation be valid? Definitely not. It is not just only with respect to the rocket propelling towards sky. Imagine that a car starts or a government bus starts from Chennai, Kilambakam, and goes to Trichy. While starting, all the seats are full. As it goes, people get down, some people get in, some materials go out, some materials come in. So at the end of the day, what do we say? Mass doesn't remain constant. So suppose which equation is most suitable equation to describe the force? Is it F is equal to ma, or is it F is equal to dp by dt? I would always go with, hands down, F is equal to dp by dt. Because F is equal to ma is applicable only if I assume that my mass is constant. Otherwise, this term turns out to be invalid. Got it? So in your 9th grade, your physics teacher could have taken a little extra effort to focus on the necessary conditions before we apply any law. We have been believing that F is equal to ma is a standard universal equation. Fine. But now it turns out to be something different and strange. Got it? Got the idea? That's why I told the moment when you start to learn the mathematical tools, the beauty of your physics starts to unfold. Got it? Fine. So can you try the second one? Use the same rule. Children, remember, y prime means dy by dx or any quantity. With respect to v, do the derivative. இப்படி எழுதினா dy by dx ன்னு அர்த்தம். d squared y by dx squared ன்னா y double prime ன்னு அர்த்தம். Okay? Whenever you see single prime, it is differentiated for one time. Whenever you see double prime, it is differentiated for two times. Okay, noted. I give it to you. You try. I was not even born. Is it? Sir? Lucknow. Yes, it was. That pattern. To 7:30. If you want, please. Please. Got the answer? So straightforward one. Okay. You are not supposed to multiply. You are supposed to find the derivatives. See, actually, what is happening? A quantity is changing with respect to other quantity. So, for example, you have a container. Imagine that. You have a container. So, in this container, you have some water. Okay. Now, you just open a small portion in this container. So the water will start to flow outside. So depending on the radius of this opening, we call it orifice. So the radius of this opening decides how much water has to flow outside. Got it? So if the radius increases, flow will also increase. So I can plot that as a graph. Radius versus flow. When the radius increases, flow increases. Am I right? So can I write flow depends on radius? So I can say flow is a function of radius. This is what we generally call f of x. Because here you have taken the radius along the x-axis. Got it? Flow is a function which is written in the y-axis. So we generally write the quantity on the y is equal to f of x. This is what the meaning is. In grade 10 you must have come across f of x. Today you know the meaning of it. Now the rule already written there. It needs a little extra practice. I give you some time. Have you completed? Rohit? Still trying?
Yes, sir.
Okay, keep trying.
Sir, we have no questions.
Let's wait. You take 2 to 3 minutes. Try to solve. No matter. Even if it goes wrong, no problem. You are a learner. You are allowed to commit mistakes 100%. You are authorized.
The nails discussion of the but the last question is
Okay. Let's see. This was a JEE question. Okay. So in this part, it should be taken as u of 2, not u prime of 2, because u prime of 2 is minus 4. Okay, first let's write y is equal to uv. That's the function they have given. Y is equal to uv. Have you taken it? One moment. Come here. You can write y is equal to u v. Therefore, y prime should be equal to uv prime. Correct? That is differentiation of y. dy by anything dx should be equal to d by dx of uv. Correct? Is that right? So simply I am writing y prime is equal to uv the whole prime. Okay? So now let's decode it. So the y prime is equal to y prime of 2. First let's write the y prime, then we'll write the y prime of 2. So y prime is equal to, guide me children, u into, come on, u into what's the formula? Very good, v prime plus v into u prime. Got it? Please wait. Here y prime of 2 is equal to, for each quantity I have to take the 2 into v prime of 2 plus v of 2 and u prime of 2. Okay? Got it? Generally, you might have taken this as multiplication. So you might have multiplied the 2 commonly for u and v prime. In differentiation, you should not do that. Okay? Individually for each function, you have to substitute. Noted? Now, do you have the values of each quantity? Do we have the value for this? Look at the question and tell me. Look at the question and tell me. What is u of 2? 3, Ilya? Correct? Next, v prime of 2. Look at that and tell me. That is also 2. Come again? That's why I told. Consider this as u of 2. Okay? Come on, sir. Guide me from here. Tulsi, you tell me. 3 multiplied by 2. Yes, then plus
1 into
where is 1? Okay, 1. 1 into minus 4. Total value?
6 minus 4
Equals
2.
2. That's it. Okay? Got it? What is the quotient rule?
Second.
Can we go to the next one? Quotient rule?
Sir,
Yes?
I have an answer.
1 minute. Tell me now. Where? The previous one or the current one? previous one. Correct. Here you are differentiating, right? Because y is equal to uv, because y is equal to uv, and differentiation of y, and that is depending here. See, for example, I will show something very interesting. இதுக்கு என்ன மீனிங் நான் சொல்றேன், கவனிங்க. These are called as interdependent functions. Okay, let's see that. In lower class, have you studied this formula? H is equal to I squared R into T. Have you learned this formula? What does it say? The equation என்ன சொல்லுது? H is equal to I squared RT. I think in grade 10 you must have learned. What do we call this equation? What do we call this equation? Joule's law of heating. We call it what? Joule's law of heat. In grade 10, the effect of currents, in that lesson you must have learned it. Am I right? In electricity, you must have learned this. This says heat produced in a current carrying wire is equal to the square of the current multiplied by resistance multiplied by the duration for which the current is flowing. This is the formula. Now let's take, for a long duration current is flowing. So naturally heat must be what, sir? More. Correct? So longer and longer the duration gets, then greater and greater the quantity of heat will be. Am I right? ஆமாவா இல்லையா? இப்போ நம்ம ஒரு இன்டர்டிபெண்டன்சி பார்க்கலாம், என்ன நடக்கும்னு. சரி சார், இப்போ ரொம்ப நேரத்துக்கு கரண்ட் ஃப்ளோ ஆயாச்சு, ஹீட்டும் ஜாஸ்தி ஆயிடுச்சு. ஓம்ஸ்லா ஒரு விஷயம் சொல்லுச்சு நமக்கு. என்ன சொல்லுச்சு? ஒரு கண்டக்டர்ல ஹீட் ஜாஸ்தியானா கூடவே இன்னொரு குவான்டிட்டியும் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகும். என்னது அது? Which quantity will increase when the heat is increasing? Grade 10. No sir, when the heat increases, resistance will increase. Here is a formula. Resistance at any temperature is equal to resistance at reference temperature multiplied by 1 plus alpha into delta T. இதுதான் ஃபார்முலா. ஸோ டெம்பரேச்சர் ஜாஸ்தியாக ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸும் ஜாஸ்தியாகி கரண்ட் குறைய ஆரம்பிக்கும். ஓகே, புரிஞ்சுதா? ஸோ கீப் that in mind. Suppose if the temperature increases and accordingly your resistance will also increase. When the resistance increases, the current will start to go down. Am I right? And according to this equation, யாரு ஹீட்டுக்கு ரொம்ப அதிகமாக கான்ட்ரிபியூட் பண்றா? Out of the three quantities, time, resistance and current, இவங்க மூணு பேர்ல யாருடைய கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருக்கு? Always remember, any quantity which has greater power, that's contribution is more. புரிஞ்சுதா? எந்த குவான்டிட்டியோட பவர் ஜாஸ்தியோ அந்த குவான்டிட்டியோட கான்ட்ரிபியூஷன் இந்த என்டையர் குவான்டிட்டிக்கு அதிகம்னு அர்த்தம். ஸோ ஹீட்டை ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுல பிரைமரி ரோல் யார் ப்ளே பண்ணுறா? கரண்ட். அண்ட் தட் கரண்ட் டிக்ரீசஸ் எப்போ? ரொம்ப நேரமாக ரொம்ப நேரமா கரண்ட் ஓடினா. Got it? That is resistance is increasing. இப்போ யோசிங்க, அப்போ ரொம்ப நேரமா கரண்ட் ஓடினா என்ன சார் ஆகும்? ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகும், கரண்ட் குறைஞ்சிடும். கரண்ட் குறைஞ்சா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா என்ன சார் ஆகும்? ஹீட் குறைஞ்சிடும். Am I right? ஹீட் குறைஞ்சா ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் மறுபடியும் குறைஞ்சிரும். ரெசிஸ்டன்ஸ் குறைஞ்சா கரண்ட் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகும். கரண்ட் ஜாஸ்தியானா ஹீட் ஜாஸ்தி ஆகும். So it's a repeated function. Am I right? Am I right? So the quantities interdependent. Am I right? இது explain பண்றது தான் இந்த UV process. The change in one quantity leads to change in multiple quantities. Got it? அதை உங்களால எப்பயுமே என்ன பண்ண முடியாது? ஒரு கிராஃபா போட முடியாது. Watch this. I plotted a graph. I taught everything with the help of a graph. So we said displacement varies with time. So I get displacement variation with respect to, we got the slope. What is slope? Slope is equal to change in displacement divided by change in time. What do we call it? We call it velocity. We call it velocity. ஆமாவா? இப்போ we are just change in displacement with respect to change in time. ஒரு quantity மாறுது with respect to time. Am I right? Am I right? We have taken just only one quantity with respect to change in time. Suppose, let's take another graph. For example, let me write change in momentum with respect to change in time. Change in momentum with respect to change in time. So I have a line like this. So what do we got? Slope. Slope is equal to change in momentum by change in time. What do we call this quantity? Force. What do we call this quantity? Force. Am I right? இப்போ இந்த மொமெண்டம் நீங்க சிங்கிள் குவான்டிட்டியா பார்த்ததுனால எந்த கன்ஃபியூஷனும் இல்லை. Suppose instead of writing this momentum something like this, starts the problem. Am I right? இப்போ நீங்க என்ன சொல்றீங்க? Product of these two quantities changing with time. Instead of calling quantity as momentum, you are calling product of mass and velocity changes with respect to time. Am I right? இதை தான் இங்கே பண்ணியிருக்கீங்க. This is what you are trying to write here. So the derivative of two interdependent quantities. Derivative of two interdependent quantities should be calculated using this UV formula. This is called as UV formula. Okay? This formula is called as U by V formula. The previous one is UV method. This quotient rule is U by V method. Okay? Got it? இப்போ எனக்கு தெரியணும் எந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் எந்த லொகேஷன்ல யூஸ் பண்றது. See, for example, hereafter if a rocket is propelling towards the sky or a missile is launched against a target, you will never use F is equal to ma. Why not? Because mass is not going to be கான்ஸ்டன்ட். am I right? அப்போ எவ்வளோ மொமெண்டம் இருக்கும், எவ்வளோ drift இருக்கும், இது எல்லாத்தையுமே calculate பண்ணணும். I hope you know I served in Indian Army. Am I right? I used to fly aircrafts. So I used to land my aircraft in Tambaram Air Force Station. Near Tambaram Air Force Station, we have 2 to 3 mountains. It's small rocky mountains. Okay? And the airflow near this mountainous region, the வண்டலூர் பக்கத்தில் ஒரு மலை இருக்கும், ஒரு குட்டி மலை இருக்கும். அந்த மலை இருக்கிறதுனால காற்று சுற்றிட்டே இருக்கும் அங்கே. அரவுண்ட் த ஸ்பீட் would be around 15 knots, 16 to 15 knots. That's the speed of the winds. So whenever I try to land, see for example, this is the runway and here is my aircraft. Here's my aircraft and I'm trying to land and exactly at the middle of the runway. If I try to do that, when I try to come down, imagine that winds are pushing me from left to right. Okay? Will I be able to land exactly at the spot where I want? Definitely no. So the winds will drift me towards this. So what should I do? Instead of facing the runway, I have to keep a slight deviation towards against the wind, so that wind pushes me, and if I aim for this part, after the wind pushing me, I will land here. Am I right? We call it offset. கரெக்டா? இப்போ யோசிச்சு பாருங்க, ஒரு மிசைலை நீங்க லான்ச் பண்றீங்க and it is to fall near Rawalpindi or in the Lahore. Very more relatable situation today. Fine. And it is designed to fall here. ஆனா இங்கே இருக்கும்போது இதோடைய mass around 10,000 kg. For example, I am telling. As the missile flies, it loses the weight. Finally, when it reaches the target, what will be left in it? Am I right? Only the explosive will be left in it. So, when it comes, somewhere around 8,000 kg of fuel would be burned. So the remaining 2,000 kg, 2,000 kilogram of explosive will come and fall. Imagine that you have heavy winds. So winds may not affect a 10,000 kilogram body, but that can very well affect a 2,000 kilogram body. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? Suppose if you don't calculate winds at that speed, instead of this missile falling at this point, it will go and fall elsewhere. Am I right? We call it what? CEP. Circular error probable. Fine. Imagine that if this kind of miscalculation happens, instead of a missile falling on a terrorist territory, it may fall somewhere where the normal people are living. That will definitely fetch a bad name to our country. Am I right? So we are not to take. அப்போ கண்டிப்பாக நான் என்ன பண்ண மாட்டேன், f is equal to ma எடுத்துக்க மாட்டேன். அப்போ போக நான் எதையும் சேர்த்து கால்குலேட் பண்ணணும். I have to calculate the reduction in the mass also. So straight away taking an algebraic equation is not going to help me. I am going to take what equation? A calculus equation. புரிஞ்சுதா? This is what we are doing. இங்க சொன்னது ஒரு ஸ்டோரி, இங்க இருக்கிறது அதோடைய மேத். And the smartness is to link both. Got it? This is how the questions are framed. If you have read JEE or NEET problems, they are something like this. Imagine an aircraft flying at a speed of so and so, and it drops a packet, and this food packet flies through a distance of so and so, and where will it fall? They'll ask such questions, and you are supposed to calculate everything. If you become a pilot, you have to calculate it sitting inside the cockpit. Fine. How many of you want to become pilots now? Tell me. You know something? I don't have a molar here. I don't have a tooth, right? Molar tooth. My punched on my face and pulled it out. Still remember Wing Commander Paiva, Ashok Paiva. Because while flying, I forgot a formula. Think about it. When you forget a formula, if your teachers, they start to take one tooth, so the dentist around your region would be millinous. Come on children, try this. Find the derivative of t square minus 1 over t square plus 1. Yes sir. Yes Rohit, tell me. Tell me, what's yes. Can you please tell me the quotient rule? D by dx of u by v is equal to v u prime, yes, minus u derivation of v whole divided by v squared. Very good. This is the formula. Okay? And here we are supposed to find dy by dt of, that's what we are supposed to find, which is equal to d by dt of t squared minus 1 over t squared plus 1. Okay? So, as usual, I am going to consider this portion as 2 and the remaining as this portion b. Okay? So tell me now. Yes? Okay, let's keep t squared plus 1 into d by dt of t squared minus 1. Okay? Minus, guide me sir, t squared minus 1, I am writing the u, then very good sir, t squared plus 1. whole divided by t square plus 1 the whole square. Good. Guide me from here. T squared plus 1. Wait a minute. I may ask somebody else. Okay. ಯಾರಾவது ஒருத்தர் வேற யாராவது ஒருத்தர்? You want to try, children? You can try. Anshara? Am I spelling your name correctly? Anshara or Hanshara? How should I pronounce your name? Sirish, do you want to try? Can you try? Or can I ask Harini? Will you try, Mulay? Yes, please. Very good. D by dt of t squared minus 1 is the power comes as coefficient and t. Very good. Then minus t squared minus, yes, keep going, into, okay, 4 by t to the power 4. Wait a minute, let's keep it as such. Okay, so take the 2t as common. Okay, 2t, let's keep that as common. Then tell me now, t squared plus minus t squared plus 1. Correct? Hold. Come on. T squared plus 1 whole power 2. Okay. So how do we proceed further? We can cross plus and minus t squares. Then remaining is 2t into 2 whole divided by t square plus 1 the whole square. Okay. Keep going. Okay, 4t over, yes, not necessary. Because even if you expand it, it is going to get cancelled. Got it? So this is what dy by dt is going to be. Yes? U by v. Okay? U has a value and v has a value. Noted? Can we stop here? Okay. In the next session, I will teach a brand new concept called as integration. Opposite of this. Shall we? I'll post a few questions and you try. then I'll teach something like a quantity which is rising and falling. For a rise and fall in a quantity, how to find the answer. Fine? Okay, children. We stop here. Bye. Bye, bye, bye. Carry on, carry on. Yes? Suppose if you are not able to pin, log out and re-log in, you will be able to. Are you using the Zoom? No. I'm telling you, download the Zoom. Log in with your ID. Okay? Then use the link. Then you will be able to pin. Okay? Okay. Yes, Mritula. No problem. I'll send the video to you. Recorded video to you. You watch it. If you have any doubt, please call me. Okay. Send a message to me. Number will be known. Send a text message. Ask for videos or previous files. I'll send a recording. You can watch. Suppose you have any doubt further. Is it okay? He's sitting here. Yes.